What's up, guys? John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops. If you got the book, take it out if you want to. If you don't have the book, get the book. You can buy the book online at 50allstars.com, or if you join our program, then you may earn some coins to get the book. Okay, it takes 3 coins to get the book because the book costs $150. It's a ton. But I assure you that all the information in this book is worth definitely more than 3 private sessions. I mean, it gives you a year's worth of basketball training. It tells you what we're going to do before every single practice. It gives you challenges, gives you movies to watch, gives you clinic tips, gives you every single thing in the world every single day, even our hype speeches, our motivational stuff, and it's everything that we talk about here on the show. Anyway, that's my spiel. Let's start the show. All right, first things first is quote of the day. Quote of the day is to make yourself extremely necessary. All right, for basketball, we have to make sure that, or for anything, heck, life. I mean, like any kind of job, like any kind of relationship, basically, you want to make yourself extremely necessary or essential. All right, so that without you, they know that things can't run. All right, and to do that, you can't just be a bystander. You can't just be a fan. You can't just be watching. You got to pay attention, and you got to put yourself out there, and you got to try your hardest. So by paying attention, you got to notice the things. 3 private sessions is not $150. Yeah, it totally is. I mean, private sessions run anywhere from $25 to like $70. So it depends on who your private session coach is. But anyways, make yourself necessary. First, you have to recognize. You have to recognize what is needed. All right, because if you already have if you're on Steph Curry's team, they probably don't need another shooter. Although they have Klay Townsend, but it's a different type of shooter, right? You don't want to be redundant, all right? So you want to focus on what they don't have out there. So you just notice that no one's rebounding. If the coach keeps complaining that no one's rebounding, you got to make it a point to go out there and rebound and get every single one. And then the next one is to communicate, all right? You want to communicate with your coach and with your team, all right? So whether you're on the bench or in the game, you're talking. All right, and you're saying the things that need to be done in such a way that it shows that you know what those things are and that you will do them if you're put in that position. All right, so basically the day that you might miss a game. Now all of a sudden it's like no one's doing that anymore. No one's reminding everyone. Now they're like, wait, where's Billy or whatever your name is. All right, so and then the last thing is other than communicate and recognize stuff, is to try your hardest once you get out there to actually fill those roles. All right. And when you do that, when you do all 3 of those things, you're going to become essential. You're going to become necessary. So that's how you make yourself extremely necessary. And now you get playing time. Again, you can do that with loose balls, with the rebounds, by making shots. All right. You can do that with your defense. All right. And basically, you want to be dependable. And I think over everything, over even all that stuff, is to show up. You make yourself extremely necessary because you're always there. and and like the one time out of a million that you're not there, things will fall apart. All right, and that's why we know Giannis is right. I mean, people can talk trash all they want about his free throws. The moment he got hurt, everyone was like, "Uh-oh, different team," right? The moment that LeBron James gets hurt, it's like, "Oh crap." Now for Trae Young, he got hurt and his team got better, but so he's not extremely necessary. Right? But for those people who make themselves extremely necessary, like their team revolves around them basically, and their team rallies around with them, and it starts because every time that they insert you in, things go in a positive direction. All right, so make sure that you're that person that takes being vocal, being there, all right, trying your hardest, and to recognize what needs to happen. Moving on. I thought you had a deal where if you order 3, it's like 125 or something. Yes, yeah. For the book, if you order, I think like I don't know exactly what the formula is. All right, actually, I'll show you the formula real quick since we have the time. All right, so on this page right here, 50 All Stars. If you click on curriculum and you go to buy the book. If you click on buy the book, you can actually scroll down here and you can purchase the book. So if you're a first grader, you can buy 1 book like that. And this is the total price. All right, but if you click on view savings like that, it shows you how much you save per book. So this is the daily versus the monthly. The monthly one is smaller, it doesn't have all our daily stuff in it. If you buy 2 of them, now you save like, what is it, 4% discount, you save $12. And the more books that you add, like let's say that you bought all 12 of them, so that's like 12 different books, then you save, then it's $84 each instead of $150 each, which is a lot off, and you save 44%, and you save $792. So this is like that whole instant gratification thing where, let's say that you're a first grader and you're definitely going to buy the book. And you're like, yeah, $150. And then they go, well, 150, for, how much would it be? Total. Oh, for $1,000, you could buy all 12 books, and you'd be like, nah. So then you don't. So then you buy it every single year, and after 12 years, basically you would be wasting $800. All right. So I mean, like, you have to look ahead. And I did this because I want other programs to buy the book. Oh, it's trivia time. Okay, I won't forget this time. Because if you buy a whole bunch, and I want them to buy like 50 books, right? If they buy like a whole bunch of books, then they basically save a 50% discount, and they can get the books for $75 each for their program, and then they can sell them for $150. All right, or they can just sell it for the base price of $75. I don't really care. I'm not trying to make money off this. I'm trying to show a value of what it's actually worth. And it's worth a lot more than that. But I'm trying to show value of what it's worth, and then I'm trying to make you guys earn that value. That's why we get to earn ours with the coins, because it's an extremely valuable book because it makes everyone better. And I would love other programs doing it as well. So yes, 10 coins for $450 and 15 for $600. There is a coin discount. Yeah. So I use the coin. You can buy the coins for a discounted price as well. Again, I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it to like teach you guys to like purchase stuff earlier and to show your value so that when you work hard, you receive something. Parents want you guys to work really hard and not receive anything. And they think that that's going to be a life lesson when all of life is centered around earning stuff to make money, including their lives. All right, so if they taught you anything, it should be teaching you stuff like that early on. We even have, that's why we're having our stock market, so you guys can understand the stock market, even though we're basing ours off of attendance. Anyways, moving on, we got our trivia stuff for today. All right, our trivia stuff for today is off of George the Iceman Gervin. All right, now before I ask you the question, I have some history with the Iceman. I know he was in the 80s, and he was the man back then, whatever, man. But I played against his nephew, okay? I played against his nephew. Why would you buy a coin? Because people can't earn coins. People aren't as good as other people. People don't want to show up. All you have to do is show up to a whole bunch of workouts and you get coins. But you have to be patient for that one. Or you can be really good and win the one-on-one game after trying really hard during that practice. So, I mean, some people just don't want to show up. So people can buy their coins. All right. But anyways, George the Iceman Gervin, his nephew played against me my ninth grade year. He was older, but this is when it's like, I mean, all these coaches were on the court. I probably already told you guys the story, but it's the most embarrassing thing in my life. All these coaches were around the court, like Rick Majerus, John Thompson, all around our court, like really, really close to our court, all watching the game. And then Iceman's nephew did a spin move on my friend Eric Olson. And I was in help side underneath the basket, and I go over to help, and I go over to try to jump to block his shot. But as I'm doing this, and I'm pretty quick, as I'm doing this and I'm about to jump, he's already in the air like that. It was like, he was like 6'3" only. He jumped so fast that really, like, I mean, all of his junk and stuff was in my face, and he dunked on me so hard. So I was like, whatever. I've been dunked on before. I grabbed the ball, but no. By then, the entire court got rushed. How unprofessional is that crap? Anyways, I was like, really? Really, is this happening right now? They were like, oh, and I was like, whatever, dude. All right, so yes, don't jump with the Iceman or any of his family members. All right, the question, though, is this. Since we've already finished, I mean, and this was just like Finn Kaufman has definitely won for the month for the trivia. All right, but this is the last or second to last day of the month. All right, so we might as well just play it out. And I'm gonna make it a little bit hard because it was just a clip of highlights, so kind of hard. All right, here's the question. The question is pretty simple if you know the game of basketball. What was George the Iceman Gervin known for? There you go. That's the question. Any old head could answer that question like that. All right, so we're trying to make you guys like those people faster, sooner rather than later. All right, I've never gotten dunked on, but I've gotten crossed up. It's because you haven't played me enough, man. I'll dunk on you. What was George the Iceman Gervin known for? It's only one answer possible. So list it in the comment section. Let's see who answers first. Nah, I can come back. You can't come back. What was the George the Iceman Gervin known for? Anybody? A layup. Not a layup. He's known for a layup. Come on, guys. Who has this? His poster. Who are you guys? Seriously. Maybe use Google or something. All right. I'm going to move on. You guys can figure that one out. You have until the end of the session to answer the question. Anyways, moving on. We got our elementary school workouts, alley-oops, wall passes, deflect to layup, zigzag sprint D, scoring double figures. No, that is not the answer. Anchor layups and point blank layups. Looking at the zigzag sprint D, I added another Hall of Fame workout. I know that they're all like listed there, but they're all repeats of Jordan's workout. So on our Hall of Fame page, if you click on anyone's name, it shows you the workout. I have workouts specifically for Ben Levy, for Finley Chastain, Spurs player, 5 titles. Nah, I don't know how vague you want it. No, he's literally known for only one thing. Like no one knows anything else about him besides this one thing, and it's something that he did during games. All right, we did one for I have one for Dennis Rodman, for Michael Jordan, and for Kobe Bryant. I just added the Kobe Bryant one. Underneath his intensity, being clutch, no. Underneath his intensity, there's a part of the workout for intensity. One of them is zigzag sprint D. I imagine doing that like Kobe Bryant does it, okay? And you want to get down low, move your feet as fast as you possibly can. Dig with the other one. And you want to move back and forth as fast as you can, and you want to go between sliding to play defense to sprinting to cut him off over and over and over again. Having ice in his veins? No, man. Like maybe just type in his name and then the next word that comes after it. I don't know. I'll give you a hint. It's like a layup. Okay. That's your hint. It's like a layup. All right. The other one is wall passes that I was going to go over. And this is our wall passes video real quick. A finger roll. Thank you so much. Jesus Christ. Yes, he's known for his finger roll. So he would come in like this, and he would finger roll it like hella high, and he could do a finger roll from like outside the key, like 8 feet away. So it's like people's floaters, but it was a finger roll. A layup and a finger roll, quite different, quite different. It's in between a underhand layup and a floater. It's like floating the ball like that. It's the finger roll. Even in what was that movie? It's one of those movies, like the one with Kyrie. Maybe they talked about the finger roll. No, Barbershop, but he could finger roll. I don't know, but they talked about George Gervin in that movie as well. All right, it's a finger roll. How if you do a correct layup, it is a finger roll. Yes, but his finger roll was a swish, and he went really, really high with it, and he flicked like that. So it was like an exaggerated layup. All right, it's like the difference between a jumper and a floater. So they are basically the same thing, except a floater is way higher. So I mean, that's what it is. You can't call a floater a jumper. All right, so that's Finn Kaufman again with 14 now. Congratulations, Finn Kaufman. Moving on. Okay, we got our homework here. Great job with the homework. I like the fact that you're doing G&E sets, especially since your knees hurt. All right. Be careful out there. And you said that you're going to play some games on Saturday, and you're going to try to play with the adults on Friday. Don't get hurt. All right. And I'm not just saying that because, oh, yeah, you should protect yourself, blah, blah, blah. No, don't get hurt because we have to film the stupid movie thing. And I'm setting it up not for this Sunday, but for the Sunday afterwards. Don't get hurt, Connor Rush. Get hurt after 2 weeks, okay? Just let me film this movie thing. I'm working so hard on it. If you get hurt, I'm going to have to wait like 3 months, and I've already done so much work, so it won't be out till next year. Don't get hurt in the next week and a half. Oh, my God. Connor, please don't get hurt. We need to film this, man. All right, I'll take care of it fast. Anyways, be careful out there, but definitely do the stretches. All right, take care of yourself and everything else. All right, pick of the day is Giannis getting hurt. All right, but this is a good point. They played with their food in Game 4. It could cost them. All right, because they should have put him out. All right, they allowed them to stay in the game. All right, they should have put him out, blasted them right away. Then they wouldn't be in this position. And for you, think about that. You want to be like that as well. All right, you can't be waiting till the last second. You got to study early. All right, and then take the test early, and then do really, really well early so that the last test of the year isn't so important and doesn't cost you your entire like scholarship and stuff like that. All right, or like the night before the test, you don't have enough time because you have basketball. All right, no. Do your stuff early, take care of it early, and try your hardest early. Then you don't have to worry about the rest. All right, I love when I give you guys when I give you guys like a 17 sprint, and you guys will run. I'll ask you, did you run your hardest? And you'll say, yeah. I was like, could you run any harder? You're like, no. But then I'll be like, yeah, okay, instead of a 17, first one to 4 wins. And then all of a sudden you guys are sprinting way faster than you were before. So you lied. All right? And I'm sure even then I could pull out a gun and put like a dog on you and put like a fire or a bomb behind you or something like that, and you would run even faster. So take care of your stuff early. You don't have to worry about it in the end when the fire actually does come. All right, that's Bobby Portis, in the bottom corner. Bobby Portis and Drew Holiday. And I think Giannis is in the middle, right? That's an old picture because he's wearing a mask. Giannis is in the middle, like kind of like in the reflection. And then Drew's on the left. Bobby Portis is in the middle. He's laughing. This is not the picture from the game. This is like called stock footage. They just have it. It might be from the game. I'm not sure though. But I think Giannis is okay. Pretty sure he'll come back because he's come back from worse. This dude he's a real one, man. All right. But anyways, moving on. We got our ad for the day. back. All right. Next up, we got middle school stuff real quick. Just a hyperextension, exactly, yeah. He should be okay. Hopefully it doesn't like pain him enough where he gets hurt after that, because he is a big deal on that team. And I love the crowd's reaction from Atlanta. As much as they were dogging him, people had so much respect for him when he went down. They were all quiet. They were all clapping for him. That's how fans should be. Not too much, not too little. All right, one-on-one, no steals, no blocks. Make 15 threes in 3 minutes. Still, again, a great thing to film and put online if you can do it. Line jumps to shots, tap series, 21 by 3 jumps, quick ball touches for the 21 by 3 jumps. Has anyone done that yet? Has anyone done it to where it's dunks, where you're lowering your rim and you're barely dunking a tennis ball? All right, and you dunk the tennis ball, like you find however low you need it to where you can barely dunk a tennis ball with your right, left, and both hands. All right, if you have to switch heights for the left-hand one, sure, or whatever, okay. So you do 25 or 21, 21, and 21. All right, and then with the two-hand one, you have to probably lower it even more, whatever. All right, whatever you can do with the tennis ball, you do that until you get really good at it, until you can do it with the softball. Then you do it with like girls' ball, but make it flat. Then you do it with a real size girls' ball, then a boys' ball, make it flat, then a real size boys' ball. All right, and you will see 6 inches of vert increase in like a month. All right. Oh, not with the tennis ball. Yeah. All right. So I mean, like, because with the basketball, you can't really grip it, so that's gonna screw you up a lot. All right, and I'm more worried about your jumps than your grip. So once your hops get high enough, then you won't need to grip the ball. Then you're like freaking Sean Kemp, all right, who could never grip the ball, but he could jump really high, so it didn't even matter. All right, moving on. We got let me see, anything I'm going to talk about on this one? Nope. All right, moving on to our story of the day. Pay attention, please. A wolverine is the size of a dog, and any moose can kill a wolverine. But the moose still runs away when the wolverine's near due to its tenacity. The moose knows that it could probably win the fight, but it also knows there's a high probability of being permanently disfigured in the process. You should play basketball at that level of tenacity. Ooh. Who saw that coming? The fact that I included the Wolverine in the Wolverine thing. Oh my God. But yeah, you want to play with that level of intensity, okay? Or that level of tenacity, where they are so afraid to play you just because they're like, dude, I know I'm going to beat this kid. I know I can beat him, but if I do try, I'm going to end up in the hospital myself. All right, so I don't care how much you weigh, how strong you are, how weak you are, how talentless you are. If you give full effort like that, like the freaking Wolverine, all right, then I mean, like, no one's gonna want to hang with you. Kind of like Rep Hamilton, how he runs off of screen after screen after screen. No one wants to guard him. They're like, okay, you win. All right, if you die for every single loose ball, the coach will just be like, okay, you're in, you playing, whatever. All right, so barely, cause you're like 6'1", I have small hands and feet. All right, so make sure that you guys are playing with that kind of tenacity. All right, like the Wolverine. If you look at some video on it, it's really cool. There's a Wolverine actually chasing off 2 wolves. You know what? I might as well find it since we have some time. All right, let me see, where is it real quick. All right, so there's a Wolverine, and you can actually see like live footage of it chasing off. I think that they're wolves. Oh yeah, here it goes right here. All right, so here's the Wolverine right here. And it's chasing off these wolves. So these 2 wolves find the Wolverine. They start going after it, right? And like, obviously, you guys know how smart wolves are, right? These 2 wolves can take this Wolverine, but the Wolverine instantly makes it a fight to the death. And these guys are like, I wasn't even trying to die today, dude. Like, who are you, man? Whatever. So he swipes at one of them. He just goes after them. And these dogs are so smart that they're like, yeah, let's maybe not mess with this one. They're still going after him, still going after him. But here's my favorite part right now. So now these wolves are done, right? These wolves are like, oh yeah, we can't beat him. But the Wolverine, he's not scared, and he shows he's not scared because he just turns his back on him and just walks away. And he just waddles away. And he's like, yeah, you're not fighting me. So if you have a choice, you can be a badass like the Wolverine. All right? If you can at all do it. John, you should add a drill called the veer step. I think we have the veer step. I call the veer step. We do it twice. We do it on it's our cops and robbers drill, where you want to veer into them, and then we have one where it's layup chase, where we pass the ball to the other person on the wing and then we chase. Both of them you want to hit, and also on the weak side one where they do the stutter steps, where they're in help side and then they come over. All three of those you can veer, and I definitely talk about it. And you can definitely hit someone with it too. The animal in the man. The woman's kind of cute. I'll say Hugh Jackman's a good looking dude. Yeah, it's whatever. I can still be a man and say that. All right. Anyways, moving on. Last one is our high school stuff, and that's shell drill, defensive free throw, box out, lots of cones, on count, quick dribble, lane slides, and post big seal to score. Make sure when you're doing lane slides to get down low and you're pushing your hardest, make sure that you go with the same foot that you should be going to in that direction, and then make sure that you use your hand when you kick out. So if you step with this leg, you want to lunge with that hand at the same exact time. Make sure that your feet aren't that close together as well. All right, your feet should not be this close together or crossing. You keep your feet further apart so that you can react direction wise. All right, and let's see where I am with this now. I think that was about it. And I also wanted to talk about, since today is the last day of the month. Well, there's two things actually. One thing is I'm getting details for it. There's actually a sign up thing too, but I will try to make it free for you guys. There is a camp that I'm doing at Jefferson Academy, and the camp is on July 19th and July 20th. It's $40 for one person or $50 for two people, and we're just trying to get more people there. So if that's a decent price, just let me know, because it's actually to raise money for the school. I'll be doing the camp that Monday and Tuesday for 3 hours per day. I'll still be doing our workouts, so we'll still have those. But if you want to go to this camp, I'll put the information out there for everyone since I'm doing it, and we can even have a sign up sheet. All right, and then the last one is since today is, what is today? It's not the last day of the month, is it? It is the last day of the month. Today's the last day of the month, so that means that tomorrow we have new movies. All right, so that means that you have to make sure that you're watching these movies this month. And again, once the season starts, once August starts and we start officially, I will force you to watch these movies somehow, some way. I'll give coins. I'll make you guys run if you don't know the movie. I don't know what I'll do. But I will make sure that you're doing it somehow, some way. So you might as well get an early start on it, so you can say that I've already watched that one, and you can do like a little review of it or whatever online. All right. The movies are first grade. This is for June. July, tomorrow, is a different set of movies. So this is your last day to watch these movies. First graders, you should watch Little Big League. Second grade, D2, The Mighty Ducks. Third grade, The Karate Kid. Fourth grade, The Natural. And again, if you're watching these movies, that means that you're absolutely doing every single speck of thing in this book. All right, and if you're doing every single thing, like even like the monthly homework, like you're doing every single challenge that it says for that day. You're doing 5 minutes of 5 or 10 minutes of posting videos for each drill online. And you're also coming to our workouts where we will do those exact drills again. You're going to do it. You're going to make it. You're going to make it to whatever level that you want to make it to, especially if you're doing those things at full speed, right? So let's do that. I think John meant Blake when he talked about rich. Oh, no. Finn is rich compared to Colorado people. Yes. Out there where he lives, Finn is like one of the poor kids. He only has like a Mercedes. No jet. Yeah. It's a really, really weird town to live in. It's crazy. But Finn is one of the more down-to-earth kids. We don't spend money in my house because we are Jew. Anyways, with the other movies, 5th grade, Glory Road. 6th grade, Mr. Baseball. 7th grade, Days of Thunder. 8th grade, Love and Basketball. 9th grade, Hoop Dreams. 10th grade, $1 Million Baby. 11th grade, Jerry Maguire. 12th grade, He Got Game. So did you watch your movie for this month? All right, Love and Basketball for the 8th graders out there. You guys are still 8th graders until August starts. So did you watch Love and Basketball, you two 8th graders? If you didn't, watch that crap tonight. And for that one, get a girl. Hey, that's a great one to get a girl for. All right, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. And have a great day. Peace.